This is Ken Smith reminding you it happened today, April 26th. But the year was 1514. A revolution, the Copernican Revolution. Copernicus, an astronomer, makes his first observations of Saturn. All of this will lead to a complete understanding that the sun is the center of our universe and not the earth. 1514. It was on this day, 1564, that William Shakespeare is baptized at Stratford upon Avon in England. When he dies, his last will and testament will state his complete trust in Jesus Christ. 1564. It was on this day in 1607, Jamestown, an expedition makes the first landing in America at a place called Cape Henry in what would become Virginia. But they quickly leave the site, sailing to a new, mysterious land, which they called Virginia. They established Jamestown May 14, 1607. This would become the first permanent British settlement in North America. The colonies then grew from Jamestown to the Chesapeake to Quebec, with the French, the English, African slaves. The Dutch would eventually settle in New York. The New World would be an intrusion into lands that had been established for centuries by Native Americans. But this begins the melting pot of diverse people from complex European countries, Native Americans, slaves, to form a melting pot, which eventually will be called America. It was on this day, 1928, Madame Tussauds waxwork. The exhibition reopens in London after a fire. 1928. It was on this day in 1954. There were mass trials of Jonas Salk's anti-polio vaccine. It started on this day. The first shot was delivered in Fairfax County, Virginia. More than 443,000 children received shots over a 3-month period. And so, on this day, 1961, the home run battle between Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle. Roger Maris would end the season hitting a world record 61 homers. Mickey Mantle would hit his best season of 54 homers. With a bad leg injury, Mantle was kept out of the last 2 weeks of the season. And then Roger Maris came to bat. He was tied with Babe Ruth's 154 total home runs. It was his last time at bat. Roger Maris capped it off with a home run, number 61. He blasted into the right field. Phil Rizzuto, the announcer, called out, "Holy cow!" Roger Maris marched into the history books with 61 home runs. And so there's good news and bad news, confusing news. But behind it all is the good news that this is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is Ken Smith reminding you it happened today, April 26th.